Three twisted voices rise, Butchie, Matt and Paul, talking gore and guts with laughter in the air, reviewing every nightmare, 'cause horror's what they share. They don't need your ads or fame, they do it for the love and pain. Draw one last breath before the credits roll, screaming from the shadows, heart and soul. From festival to fest, they roam the haunted land, the UK's horror kings with blood upon their hands.
Welcome to Draw One Last Breath Horror Podcast. My name's Matt.
I'm Butch.
And Geordie Paul's not here. What a surprise. On this episode 202, we've been to the cinema to watch Ready or Not, Here I Come, and our movie from the vault that Geordie Paul picked out of the bag is 1979's The Visitor. How you doing, buddy?
A bit of a pick and run, isn't he? Just abandoned.
Well, he never put this time off with HR, so you know this is unpaid leave as far as I can see.
He's jet setting. Big bullshit.
Jet setting indeed.
Big bullshit. Yeah, man, I'm good. What about you? How's it going? You been watching anything interesting?
I've been watching a few bits. Yeah. Bits and pieces. Not out and out horror, but I'll go through a couple of bits I've seen this week. So I have been I've finally watched The Running Man. I think I spoke about that last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
I went to cinema, not straight horror, but I went and saw How to Make a Killing.
The Glenn Powell thing.
It's got killing in it, so it's it could be classified as horrific in some places. But yeah, that was quite interesting. It's quite divisive because, like, some people really hate it, and some people think it's okay, and it's a bit of a weird one. But essentially, it's just about a guy that is to inherit an estate that is like trillions of dollars, but he's so far down the tree, he's kind of been shunted out by the family, and he figures out, well, if I bump certain people off, it puts me next in line to the inheritance. So it's quite cool the way he kind of gets back on the level of the family and stuff like that. But it's definitely worth a watch when it comes out on streaming.
Is it dark or is it bit tongue in cheek?
Oh, it's a bit tongue in cheek. Yeah, it's good. It's good fun though. It's good fun. I enjoyed it. And the only other thing I watched was which I've been banging on, like, How to You, and I know you've got to go and watch it, but Project Hail Mary, which was again not horror, but there are bits in it that are related, that's for sure. But yeah, definitely go and see that, mate. And other than that, I haven't really watched any horror per se, really. What about yourself?
TV series was more than horror the last couple of weeks. I suppose I tucked into the new season of Invincible. The old Robert Kirkman thing. Season 4 is out. 4 episodes are now up, and that's just joy. It gets better and better. I think lots of things. I mean, there's an episode entirely set in hell, so couldn't get more. I do
need to catch up on that. I really do.
Yeah, some good music playing as well on that. Also, see Amazon Prime. Do you remember Doom Patrol? Quite a few years ago, yep. Came out with Brendan Fraser's Robot Man, and I never really gave it the time. But I thought I got nothing else to burn through at the moment, so I'm burning through Doom Patrol quite quickly, because it's quite enjoyable. Some good set pieces. I mean, Robot Man's always wearing a bloody, like, either like a Dead Kennedys t-shirt or a Clash t-shirt, and it's different. They're just a bit more down in the trenches, if you like, and their powers are kind of, it's a bit more grotty. Not quite Titans, not quite 18, but like it is kind of blood gore, a little bit more to the side, DC. And they've kept it going. It's got 5 seasons up, so bit of an investment. Yeah, I'm enjoying it at the moment, definitely.
That's cool. So your life hasn't been swallowed up by Last One Who Laughs. Was it the Last One Who Laughs?
Last one laughing. I mean, I'm
laughing.
watching it, but I'm watching it with the wife. So,
Absolutely brilliant. Obviously,
yeah.
there's only 3 episodes in there, but fucking
Oh,
hell,
mate, I think it's
I was
brilliant.
absolutely cracking up.
I'll watch the latest episode after this.
Yeah, do it, do it. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So that's it, really. Go on.
I totally forgot. I have been watching the latest season of Fallout as well. That's quite good. So I caught up on that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Fallout.
Mm,
I like Ella
yeah,
Pennell. I think she's good. Sweet Pea, she is good in that. Yellow Jackets, obviously.
yeah, yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, there has been some stuff that's going on. I mean, we've got quite a lot coming up in the ways of horror. Doing quite well. Scream 7 smashing it. I think it's done like 192 million or something at the moment. So
Yeah, Paul
really,
Stevens would be happy about that when he
yeah, it's getting out there. But
one of his favorite films this year.
should we get into some news?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've got a couple of trailers to talk about. We absolutely um put down Geordie Paul, a couple of weeks ago when he tried to mention Faces of Death. And I have to
Yep.
apologize. I have to apologize to him because the trailer came out today, and it's a lot more. I should have guessed, really. It's not a Faces of Death as in like another Faces of Death. It's sort of like a censorship. A move. So, yeah, sorry, there's a young lady who's working in like the censorship board, and she's having to go through um movies or home movies where I guess they're showing like snuff movies effectively, like death movies, all those
I
sorts
think
of
she's
things.
doing like online safety, isn't she?
Online
So
safety,
it's like,
yeah. So is something real and is something not? But it looks like a mixture between like censor and say like 8mm.
yeah,
It's
yeah, I agree.
done by the director from Cam. Do you remember Cam?
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
Cam. I
yeah, it's
thought
all
that was
right.
one. We did that in a really early episode early on in the pod, didn't we? That was that we definitely did that.
I think so. Yeah, but that
We
wasn't
did
bad.
100%. We did it
Okay,
100%.
all right. I'll take your
I
word for
remember
it.
doing the episode.
But
Um, uh, but I've got to give some kind of like thing behind that why I shut it down because I haven't even watched any of the Faces of Death. I've seen like one thing out of it, and I was like so put off because I didn't want to see it because it was put on at a mate's house, and I just saw one bit and I was like, I don't want to watch anything else to do with that, and it kind of scarred me. So that's probably why I was so off on it. But the trailer of this does actually look really intriguing, and the storyline looks quite cool. But yeah, I'm up for that. I'm up for it.
nice. Any news?
You sent me another trailer, didn't you?
Another trailer called Itch. Itchy, or
Yeah,
was it Itch?
Itch.
Itch. I mean, fucking the title alone is pretty interesting. Um, I guess it's like it says it's a bit like Dawn of the Dead meets 28 Days Later sort of thing. And I think like the premise is going to be some kind of disease itch that makes you kind of a bit angry and a bit of a rage virus. So I guess it's going to be like a bit crazy, a bit icky.
Looks
Um,
interesting though.
yeah, it does. I mean, the title alone is pretty cool. I'm not sure who the director is from that perspective. I sent a poster, Julia Dacanau. Is that right? I don't know if I spelled it. Did I say her name right? Um,
Pretty
Fr
much, pretty much.
French director did Raw and Titane. Two movies we both just blew us away. She's got a new one coming out called Alpha, which is like about a young girl who comes home with a strange tattoo. I mean, that's all we've got, and it just looks, yeah, interested.
I
No
can't wait
idea,
for that.
no idea.
Cannot wait because
She
it's just going to be batshit.
she's good. She is a very good director, so I'll be looking forward to that and watching that. That'd be the a surprise for this year.
It'll be a hat trick if it
Uh,
scores. I have got some news actually. So 17 years. This is from Bloody Disgusting. I'm reading this up. 17 years after director Karen Kusama's Jennifer's Body was unleashed in theaters, a sequel is on the way. So, and we've got an exclusive update. Jennifer's Body screenwriter Diablo Cody is back to write Jennifer's Body 2, and Cody stopped by Bloody Disgusting and the Boo Crew podcast to provide us with a fresh update. So, Diablo Cody is revealed that the process of writing Jennifer's Body 2 is a unique one, and she teases that the upcoming sequel is directly inspired by the fan response to the first movie, which initially wasn't well received, but ultimately got cult classic status. And I can't wait for this. I wonder if they'll bring her back, Megan Fox, but we'll see. But I'm really excited for that because I really loved the first one. So, yeah.
Got to find to bring them both back, please. They both love it. They both love being on that in that movie and in that scenario. So they've both talked about it loads. So, although Megan Fox looks a little bit different now,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. But there you go.
She's still got it though.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies coming up. There's a lot of
Yeah.
movies coming up in the next
There's
couple of
absolutely
months.
loads.
They will kill us.
Loads and loads.
The Mummy. One of the most interesting ones for me is Hokum,
Hokum, Stokum, Pokum.
by the guy who did Caveat and Oddity.
Yeah, I
You
like those
guys,
two
you
films.
guys loved that. I didn't get it as much, Oddity, so we'll see if he gets third time lucky with me. But you know,
It's good.
the
It's
trailer
good.
looks absolutely batshit, and then there's that Obsession coming out as well.
Yeah, that looks interesting, even though there's not really much about it from the trailer, which is good.
We
Which is
also
good.
have a small update. It's sort of give us a teeny little teaser. Obviously, Macon Rose been out and about doing press for the reminders of him, a little rom-com that she's in. And they definitely have quizzed her about they follow, and it's she's seen script, she's involved.
Well, she said that that's the next thing she's doing.
Oh,
So that's what she said. That is literally she's got nothing else booked, but that is next. So
woohoo!
gotta be in the can, mate, soon. So
It sounds like
fingers
whatever was
crossed.
following her in the first one is everywhere. That's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Which means she
It's
might
a
have done a
whole
lot.
lot of gang banging. I mean, what? Anyway.
All right,
So
cool.
yeah, I've got a little bit of news actually. We have been in touch, been actually a little bit of a reach out from someone we previously talked about, Lou and Courtney, that got hold of us on email about a magazine they were doing at their uni, and they finally sent us a copy, an actual. I've got you a copy as well.
Oh,
The
wicked.
actual fanzine has come through, Obscene Volume 3 Agenda, and it's like literally we've got a double page spread. And I thought what I could do for old time's sake, just read it out real quick. Just to
Yeah, man.
so yeah, this is a piece on us, which is fucking awesome, to be honest. Really, really proud to
Bit of
have been
self-flagellation. Come on, man.
talked
I
about.
love that.
Yeah, why not? Why not? So this is from the actual magazine. So I remember distinctly the day I had discovered Draw One Last Breath podcast. I've been exploring my local HMV with my dad. He had gone off to look at some insanely overpriced reprinted vinyls, as usual, and I was left wandering various aisles. I had made my way to the horror section located towards the back of the store. I've always had a love for horror movies, particularly the old school ones. My top five favorites: The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which we've still got to do, Jaws, The Lost Boys, Mars Attacks, and Monster Squad from 1987. What a banger. Since I could remember, I always loved looking at the cheesy covers, not knowing the design you would unveil as you took it off the shelf. My personal favorite being Army of Darkness, depicting Sheila, the girlfriend of Ash Williams, helplessly clinging to his leg, overlooking the sea of skeletons. Probably worth a Google. It is a good poster, actually.
Very good poster.
So, to find a card advertising a horror based podcast caught my interest. Draw One Last Breath has amassed over 1,000+ followers, produced by Matthew Cartner, Paul Butcher, and Paul Stevens. The podcast has been around since 2018 with 186 episodes, and now we're on 200. Well, this two episodes today. I've never been what you would call a podcast guy. I always felt that the whole concept was forced and a complete waste of time listening to people ramble on for an hour about the insignificant shit happening in their lives. However, since starting the Draw One Last Breath podcast, I've been finding myself hooked on the content with every episode, making me want more. This podcast started with a shared love of horror movies, and you can feel that with each episode, the hosts aren't brainless zombies with aimless chatter, but fans nerding out over a mutual interest of everything gory. It's hard for me to believe that if I hadn't been left wandering the HMV Isles, I would have never discovered this podcast. Then again, my love for horror would have eventually found it. I will continue to be a listener of the podcast and wait with anticipation to see what the future holds. Well, maybe we'll have to get you on the podcast.
Yeah, that's the future, mate.
Yeah,
You
come
know,
on, have a chat.
face to face chat. That is lovely.
But that's great, isn't it? It's just like I know it's a bit corny, but just that one person doing that just makes it so worthwhile. And
Yeah.
just that's a story right there. And it's just it's brilliant, fantastic. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
And
gosh,
yeah,
gosh,
we'll be in
gosh.
touch.
Yeah, definitely.
You got
All
any
right.
news? Any more news?
No, no, man. I want to talk some fucking nerdy shit now.
Let's get on with our main review.
The game will begin
They're coming. They're coming. Oh my God.
in 5, 4, 3, 2. Do you have any questions?
Can I have a cigarette?
The heads of the council families will try to kill you and your sister. Whoever does wins the high seat and controls everything.
Everything.
The world.
You're telling me you didn't know your fiance was in a devil cult?
Listen, if you don't do exactly what I say, we are going to die.
So it begins.
Oh, man.
Back for round two, bitch!
Yeah.
Okay, this episode's main review is Ready or Not, Here I Come. The second in the installment of the Bride, if you like. We watched it back in 2017, 18, was it? For the original,
Yep.
was it Fright Fest?
At the Mighty Fright Fest, and how that was so cool though, that doing that.
Yeah, it came out. It was there on the Thursday night, I think, if I remember rightly. And
Thursday or Friday, wasn't it? I think
I think it
definitely the start of it.
opened it and stuff like that. Yeah, or did it? I don't know. Whoever it did, it had a cinema release. It was the first one that I think that was like it was going to go straight to cinema or something like that. It's fucking phenomenal watch. So this one, after surviving that first Ready or Not, deadly game, Grace and her sister Faith must now outrun the four rival families competing for a powerful throne. The winner takes it all. Okay, well, you were sort of hotly anticipated. It's got the old Sarah Michelle Gellar in, Elijah Wood to back him up. And a beautiful cast. Catherine Newton, obviously bringing back Samara Weaving. Sean Hattersley as well. David Cronenberg as
That was a little surprise, wasn't it?
Chester Danforth. I don't know, man. What did you think?
Mate, it does what it says on the tin, mate. I really enjoyed it. I really I don't, it's not the best thing in the world. I think the concept was kind of thrown together a little bit, but I thought it's quite well done. And there's a particular bit, a particular character that came into it that I thought, oh, that's clever. Um, um, the kills weren't amazing. I thought they could have done a bit more with that. And they gave a lot away in the trailer, but it did entertain me, and I really liked the kind of banter between the two sisters. What about you?
She's hot at the moment. I mean, she's hot. Samara Weaving. She's like everywhere. She is not like when I'm not talking like massive movies. She's sort of an indie darling, I feel. But even though she's popping up in these sort of like cinema movies, I've seen a lot of the press junkets and stuff. Well, she's heavily pregnant now. Um, they look like they had a lot of fun, and they look like they really enjoyed doing this movie, which says a lot because you really do sort of get that. And again, it's more the same from the first. Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of fun music. Um, yeah, and it's like it still feels quite indie horror,
Mm.
really. It still feels quite grounded as well as like the first one. Um, like you said, maybe a few more different kills and stuff, but I had fun.
It was fun. And it's like it's definitely worth a watch, 100%.
I mean, look, let's pick it up, man.
Yeah,
So it picks up directly from the end of the last movie.
that
We know
was fucking cool as well.
they all
That was
blew
cool
up.
because they went back and literally made everything again.
Like,
Literally
this is it's an interesting one. This came out at the same time as that Satanic Panic, didn't it? So it's a
roundabout, yeah.
round about the same time. So it's a real sort of genre, interesting cult satanic sort of piece. And I don't know, the additions are great. Like Catherine Newton, I think is really hot like property at the moment in that sort of horror market with the likes of
It made sense.
yeah,
It made
totally.
sense.
Um and like it takes it from one family to like there actually being quite a lot of families in charge of the world backed up by Satan. Um, so they all and to get the throne's now because I still didn't understand why this clause had been. I don't understand the significance of their family. I can't remember, but whatever. The Denforth has got this ring and they control it, and now because the family line is gone, it's up for grabs. All right, the ring again. And Elijah Wood plays the lawyer for Satan, the conduit or whatever, and they get all the families together, and she's in there as well. The sister comes back as an emergency contact or whatever, and they basically get handcuffed together, and they have to survive till dawn. And if they survive till dawn, they get the power. Right? That's it.
Pretty much in a nutshell, yeah. It's like you know, it it explains like obviously the ins and outs of the rules and the stuff, which makes sense. It's fine. You have to make these things up, and I think it's kind of cool having the kind of dynamics between the families. It's quite cool because they had to bring something new and fresh. So it's like they're from different parts of like the country and stuff. I thought it was hilarious. Obviously, we're gonna spoil the shit out of this. I thought it was quite hilarious that obviously they showed one massive spoiler in the trailer about what's the dude's name? The guy that was in Planet of the Apes. Because you think he's going to be in it for ages, and then he just gets blown up within the first 5 minutes of the film or something.
He's in Lost,
Can't
wasn't
remember
he?
his name. Pardon?
No, not the guy from Lost, the one that had the sniper rifle. You're talking about the other guy.
The first guy that dies. Can't
Oh
remember
yeah,
his name. It's from Planet of the Apes.
yeah, I
Can't
know what you're
remember his
talking
name.
about.
Anyway, yeah, because they just gave that away, so I was kind of thinking that that was throwaway in the trailer, so you knew he was going to die, so it had to be over quickly. But yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. So you're following the two girls, which is quite cool because they've been apart for what 7 years because they had like you find out that they've been put into foster care, and Samara Weaving's character just left her behind, kind of to start this new life, and then they kind of fell out with each other. So the kind of dynamic between them is cool because you can almost see that they like you said in the press run because they get on together and the banter between the two of them is really cool. And Catherine Newton's character is really cool as well. I think the character around her was fantastic. But yeah, and then yeah, I thought what was cool as well is that you had to use a weapon that was from the time that you you came into what was it? You
You
had to
made the
use
deal. It's the time that
yeah
you made
when
the
they
deal.
made the
Yeah.
deal. Yeah, yeah. I thought that was kind of a cool touch. So, the Danforths are going around with a freaking musket gun and a big iron kind of like
Ace
hand
or something
claw.
like that.
Yeah, and then obviously like I think it was the kind of Spanish Mexican family. Was it Spanish Mexican? Like they had like they're pretty much tooled up, weren't they? 'Cause
I,
they had gun
yeah,
like proper good guns, like a sniper rifle gun,
bazooka.
like two little Uzis. It's like fucking hell, that's pretty cool.
It was funny as well
Uh,
because like if one died, then the next in line would go out and fight. So that would made it
that's what I
like,
quite liked about the storyline. I thought it's like
yeah,
having the siblings out. So how the hell are they going to tie these
yeah.
people into it? And it's like, yeah, they're like substitute reserves. So they're banking everything on the fact that their older siblings or family members are going to kill first, so they don't have to do anything. And let's be honest, some of them, some of those characters are complete wetbags.
I mean,
Uh,
the movie, the trailer really does make it out like you get the twins, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Sean Arcey, who's like Ursula and I don't know his name, um Titus, and it's like
that's it.
they make it out that in the trailer they're quite clever that we're going to get something like The Hunt where they're quite trained. They're almost like they're fucked basically, but they are spoiled rich kids. They really are, and that sort of gives Samara Weaving's Grace and Faith a bit of a chance really. So there's a lot of like
Yeah, I mean, there was no other way that they would have been able to otherwise.
uh, so it's good fun, and there's a lot of like like we got in the first one killings, blowing up. There's a clause that's like if you kill another member of the family, then your place is forfeit and you blow up. And that happens in one point as well, where like
Yeah, you
everyone.
can't kill each other. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, another family. Yeah,
and there's some couple of other weird and wacky clauses that sort of get invoked and all sorts of stuff. But ultimately, like I mean, Sean Hatsy, I just watched him in 5 seasons of Southland, which is like a gritty sort of end of watch cop drama. Um, and he's so good in that. And in here, he's still he's a psychopath basically.
Mhm.
Whose character I think develops into it as you watch it. He feels a bit of a wetbag at the start.
Yeah. Yeah. You think because his dad treats him like shit, doesn't he? And this
Mm.
is like you're weak and stuff, and you think, oh, and it kind of builds him up, and he is a fucking nasty bastard because there is one scene that was quite violent where he is beating the crap out of what's
Faith.
her name? Yeah, Faith, Catherine Newton's character, and she's taking a kicking. He's throwing her around, punching her, like fucking strangling her. It's
Quite
pretty full
uncomfortable.
on.
It was quite
Yeah, it is a
uncomfortable.
bit. It is a bit. Yeah, it was. I'll be honest. It goes quite far. Goes quite far. But
Some of the fight scenes were comical. This didn't feel like it had that comedy edge to it. It was just
mm,
nasty, like you said. It was just nasty.
it's a bit nastier.
Um,
However, my one of my favorite fucking bits, and I thought this was a class bit of writing, was one of the family members, which is a girl, I can't remember her, Francesca, comes back and it unfolds that Grace, who she married in the first one, was actually supposed to be marrying Francesca. So she's like a jilted kind of like
mm,
bride, and she's livid. And there's this one scene where they basically have a massive fight. I'm not going to give it all away because go and watch it, but it is fucking brilliant. I thought that
so
scene
much
was
fun.
so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I was in the cinema with probably only about I don't know, probably about 8 other people, and people were laughing. It
yeah,
was quite funny.
yeah.
Very, very clever that because I've never seen that kind of done before, and I thought that's really, really cool.
I
So that was a
thoroughly,
good touch.
I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. That was like stand out, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good journey. It's a good movie
And
to
and the wife that ran away, that was fucking
the
hilarious.
rifle. Yeah, we never see. I always thought that they were a bit woolly with the rules on that one. I felt like if she got out and chose
She
not
should
to,
have blown up.
they all should have blown up.
Maybe there's a scene at the end of the credits where she's like driving along, she just explodes.
Yeah, I
I
feel
didn't
like
stay to the end, to be honest.
I feel like it's a wasted opportunity. But
Hmm.
um, and like you said, Kevin Durand, I think you're thinking of that. He was
That's it. The guy from Planet of the Apes, yeah.
Yeah, he's been in loads. He's in The Strain as well. That
Yes, that's
vampire
right.
one.
Yeah.
He's been in quite a lot. He's just a fucking big guy, isn't he? But
Yeah.
again, he's breaking the rules and he got punished.
Yeah. I've got to
Um,
say again though, Elijah Wood smashed it again. He's brilliant. I love him.
he loves his horror.
Yeah.
Loves
Yeah,
getting
yeah, of
involved.
course.
So I would like to see more and more of this, please. I know he's done like Daniel's Real One, or there's loads of ones. He's sort of got his own little horror production company or something like that, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Right, let's talk about this fucking ending then.
Yes.
Um, so there's like a clause that earlier one of the family members was trying to sort of revoke. Basically, they didn't have to do all the killing. They could have just like she could have married one of the family members, and it could have been over. So she was hiding in a freezer and the gun to her sister's head, etc., etc. After blowing away that Francesca outside with a shotgun,
Oh yeah, that was great.
she tooled up again. It was look good. Um, but yeah, so like she basically right. I'm gonna want my sister to live, so I'll marry Titus, and he accepts, and then she goes down into into another wedding dress. I mean, she's wearing her old wedding dress the whole thing, which is very cool. I mean, we have to say the props location of this is
Oh,
fucking
fucking brilliant.
great
Yeah.
again. Really, really good. Even like there's like this overshot. I like the whole estate when you sort of see the hotel
Mm.
in the background because you thought that was like in the middle of New York, and it wasn't. It's sort of they own so much, you really do feel that way. Um, but yeah, so like there's a wedding, she gets married.
Yeah, but before that, you skipped a bit, which I was again. This was quite dark.
Yeah,
The Titus kills his twin sister, and I was surprised that they kind of did that. Like, because I thought all through, I thought this is bubbling up to be like Sarah Michelle Gellar's gonna double cross him, and she's gonna kind of come out at the top. But there's that scene was like, oh, he's literally just killed her, and I
yeah,
was
but
surprised at that.
she came in with the champagne, and I thought she was going to poison her and all that sort of
That's
stuff.
exactly
That's
what
what
I
they come
thought.
across. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
That's
like, yeah,
exactly what I thought.
it really yeah, confused things and stuff. And I was like, okay.
Because
But
I thought that Titus was going to pick up one of the champagnes and drink it and then fucking die or something. And it was meant for Faith, but yeah. But that was it's just a bit
uh,
strange. It was just
again,
a
there
bit
was a
strange the way he kills her.
couple of choices and stuff like that, which were just like a little bit darker. Which fine, man, stick it in. Don't
Yeah,
sharp.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah? Because the comedy's still there in the wedding and stuff like that. It's quite sad and forlorn and all that sort of stuff. And he's gonna get the ring, um, and they're gonna
And
marry.
Samara Weaving looked fucking badass, and the wedding dress design was fucking awesome. Like the headset
Yeah.
and the fucking she looked badass, and you just know she's gonna fuck shit up. You just know it because there's no way this is gonna go ahead.
No, there's like this big pit and stuff like that. I guess where they keep sacrificing goats is that hilarious little
Yeah,
thing. And yeah, she just stabs the fuck out of him and then they kick him into the pit. And then it's like she's got the power now. She got the ring and she's like, what's she gonna do? She's gonna
do you see the bit where she goes, everybody bow, and
yeah,
they all bow. Even the goat got down. You see that?
yeah,
The goat got down and bowed. I was like, how the hell did he make that goat bow?
quality, man.
Oh,
But this is
good.
you just expect a torrade of blood
Yeah.
at the end. It's just fantastic. It ends very well, I thought. I liked the ending. Um
Fucking love the bodyguard just fucking like dives in as well and just like the little kids fucking fighting her and shit.
the
It's
gr
fucking mad.
it's a good little fight montage at the end and stuff like that for anyone can get the ring and Elijah Wood's just got cheesy it's really fun. This movie is just
Yeah,
really really fun. Um and I
it
recommend
works as well. It works. It works. The fact that it just carries straight on, you know, it couldn't have been done any other way. Don't do a brand new story. It's great that it just carries on.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I'd love to watch them back to back one time just
Mm.
to kind of see. But I think it's very clever, that they thought of it, and it was kind of too much of a good idea to not do. Do
It's an
you know what I
interesting,
mean?
it's a good break in between and stuff like that. Good. That's a good
Oh,
fight.
mate, it was how many years?
I,
So,
I think it's 2019, by the way. I think that's the year it came out.
yeah, about 5 years, and they
Yeah.
were saying that when they went back to shoot the first scene again, where it continues, like Samara Weaving had hardly even changed one bit. It's quite a long time. Like her age, she hadn't aged a bit. So it was like she's just slid straight back into that role, got back into the wedding dress and just like owned it. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thoroughly enjoyed it from start to beginning. I really enjoyed it. It's just like, it was just cool to watch. It was just like, revisiting somewhere that was so cool. And the first time we watched it as well, it was like, it's so much fun. And we loved it. We enjoyed it. We come out buzzing of it. And it was cool. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So what would you put a number on this one then?
I'd probably put an 8 on it, I think.
Okay. That's good. Mate. That's good. Both good. Well, I'm going to put a 7. I mean, it wasn't as good as the first one, but
No.
it's nice continuation. And I had loads of fun with it. It's a high 7, definitely. Had loads of good fun with it. I recommend going out and watch this while it's at the cinema. Because
Yep.
moving on to the next one, we've got another kind of Satan themed horror movie action thing going on. They Will Kill You.
Mm.
Yeah, which again is that somewhat similar themes. She's trapped in a hotel. She's the sacrifice, and there's loads of people trying to kill her. So it's weird that this
Lots of
one.
fighting.
It's weird that this one's come out, and then we've got this one as well. When this one came out and Satanic Panic were at the same sort of time. They were the same year.
Mm.
They were at the same festival.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
So that's cool, man. That would be the next one that we watch.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. More of the same, please. So, yeah, sort of like we're cool little genre of like Wicker Man, sort of those cult Satan worshipping horror movies with a modern twist. Always good fun. Very, very cool. All right, well let's get on to our movie from the vault.
Before he was killed, Satine lived on in another way. He mated with Earth women, procreating numerous children, thereby transmitting his wicked spirit, as it happened again.
Her name is Katie Collins, and she'll be 8 years old.
She carries in her womb something which transcends the world of everyday reality. She is able to give birth to children of immense powers, both natural and supernatural.
Mommy, are you scared?
What do you think of my daughter?
Katie? She's bad.
Try to remember a very deep part of you. Another world, another time, another existence. Far away, beyond the imagination.
Okay, so in true Geordie Paul fashion, he's not around to review the movie that he picked. So he'll have to tell you on the next episode what he thought of this because he hasn't seen it. And this is a first watch for us, right, Butch? You haven't seen it before, have you?
Man, never even heard of the thing.
No, I remember the poster. I've always seen that poster, like the with the eyeball. I've seen that everywhere. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So this is The Visitor from 1979. John Huston stars in an intergalactic warrior who joins a cosmic Christ figure in battle against a demonic 8-year-old girl and her pet hawk, while the fate of the universe hangs in the balance of multi-dimensional warfare, pre-adolescent profanity, and brutal Avane attacks combined to transport viewers into a state unlike anything they've experienced. somewhere between hell and the darkest reaches of outer space. Talk to me.
This is, oh, I don't know, man. Like, think about the time. Life Force was out around the same time. Firestarter with Drew Barrymore was out around the same time. A lot of psychokinetic sort of thing going on. Scanners. This is fucking weird, man. Weird. The first 5 minutes, I sent a text to you boys thinking, what is this absolute shite bag that he's sort of made us watch? Because I was like, if it's going to be like this, it's going to be sort of some kind of heavy metal twisty thing. That's what I thought I was about to get into. I don't know what the fuck. But then I remembered, I was like, chill out, calm down. Life Force was amazing. It could be good. This film's nuts, man. Like in a good way. I think there are some absolutely crazy set pieces. It goes from pillar to post in terms of the way it's edited and pulled together, but it sort of like pulls something very, very unique. That's the one thing. It's very unique, and there's loads to talk about.
Mm.
What did you think about it?
Do you know what? It's one of these films where I'm not quite sure. I don't know if I really liked it or I thought it was a bit shit. It's really hard to pinpoint like how I feel about it because it's just so fucking weird. And it's like you have to be completely kind of in tune with it and you know you have to watch it because if you miss 1 second then you'll be like what the fuck what's happening now
Oh yeah,
because it's you know it's it's beautifully shot in ways and there's some great acting in this and it's just like and some of the shots like I mean the opening scene with the whole basketball game that must have cost money man like big money to do that. I mean don't know why it went on so long. It's so weird. It kind of it's weird because it kind of draws you in, and there's not and then there's very little dialogue in this film, but then it crams a lot in. It's just fucking weird. It's a batshit crazy film,
I think
batshit, and I
yeah,
don't think I really understood it fully.
no.
But talk to me.
I think it's
'Cause
either a bag of
I
dicks.
don't get it. I
It's
don't
either a
get it.
bag. It's either a big bag of dicks or like it's a fucking genius. It's a genius, and I'm not sure where it
I think
sits.
it's somewhere between. It's like half a bag of dicks and kind of a good movie. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm so on the fence about this movie, and I don't know why.
Right. Why did you love Firestarter? I mean, yeah, okay, let's not talk. We've done Firestarter. Oh God. Um, she. Right. Okay.
Well, let's look. We start in like that looks like some fucking space, really low budget space movie. Dreamy
That
kind of
threw me
fucking
so much, man.
yeah. It's like a bunch of bald kids and some fucking Jesus Christ guy with a big beard telling a big old story. And I was quite intrigued by the start of that. I thought, oh, here we go. This is going to be like fucking some kind of crazy kind of thing. And then, yeah, it was just fucking weird. And it
I
was
mean,
just telling the
it
story.
stars Shelley Winters for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so weird. Okay, so this girl Katie has got psychokinetic powers. Her mum, played by Shelley Winters, Jane. Is that right? Isn't it? No, it's not. That's not a
No,
mum, is it? That's not a mum.
no.
Oh, fuck knows.
Her mum was Barbara Collins,
Barbara Collins.
Joanna Nile.
Yeah,
That's the cleaning lady, isn't it?
yeah, cleaning lady. Well, the sort of cleaning lady. But yeah, stars Katie, who's like this. She's about to turn 8. Her mum's sort of dating Lance Hendricks, right?
Lance Henriksen, yeah.
Yeah, Lance Hendrickson.
Which is severely underused in this movie,
Yeah,
may
yeah,
I
yeah. I
add.
mean, he at the same time as like he just done fucking. I guess he'd done this and Alien at the same bloody time, right? No, no, he's in the second one,
No,
wasn't he?
he's in
He's,
Aliens,
he's
yeah.
in Alien too, so he's about to do Aliens, I suppose, the next couple of years. Okay, Pumpkinhead, right? But okay, so she's like this little girl,
Potty mouth.
potty
Little girl.
mouth, is like turns up to the basketball game, blows up. We're pretty sure she blows up the basketball so that they can win a basketball match.
Yeah.
He's sort of like so. This Lance Hedgecock guy's dating Babs so that she so he can fuck her, right, or marry her, and get more psychokinetic kids, right? And they're the bad guys. I think it took me so long to work out that they were the fucking the bad guys.
It
Yeah.
doesn't really explain anything because you like
No,
it.
no.
You kind of Lance Henriksen's character, which is Raymond, which is you find out he's like a millionaire or something because he owns the basketball team. And he's so nonchalant in this, like he is from another world. I mean, it's Lance Henriksen. He always looks like he's fucking some sort of alien type creature, doesn't he? But yeah, it's such. This is such the weird thing. It's such an elaborate story that he must get her pregnant, right, or must marry her and have a child with her. The daughter's in on it as well, and she's like, "Mummy, I want a brother. Give me a brother." All the time, she's really pushing on her. And then there's this weird scene where Lance Henriksen goes to the board of whatever they are, the bad guys.
They are Satan worshippers,
They
as far
must
as
be,
I can
yeah,
tell.
or some kind of fucking wrong uns. And they're like, "You're not doing well. This is your second chance. What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, they're putting a lot of time and effort into just finding some guy to marry and impregnate this woman. I'm like, what is going on here?
She's special because she can
Yeah.
give birth to psychokinetic kids.
Yeah, because she's from somewhere else, isn't she, apparently?
There's
So
the balance between good and evil.
yeah. And then like you kind of see this other kind of storyline that's kind of parallel of this, this guy that's from outer
Jerry
space.
Kolsowitz.
Yeah, which is played by John Huston, which is like he's coming from wherever he is with all his little kind of like
Boldies.
skinhead boldies. So I call them an army of dousts. And they basically come and they land on this building and they've set up this kind of what looks like some kind of fucking lit up runway. You don't really know what the fuck they're doing. And I would imagine what I gathered, he's there to intervene with what's going on.
Yeah, but in like
Again, you don't know if he's bad, you don't know if he's good.
Yeah. So
because at the start of the story, he's explained as being the force of evil because there's a big story about him coming down and kind of changing into 1,000 birds and killing people and all this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, but he must be the be all and end all. He's like the grand fucking poobah or whatever of space.
Yeah, wherever he's from.
Yeah.
But like, there's some amazing like sequences in this. The random basketball blowing up. Then you get at a birthday party, she gets a gun, and she fucking nonchalant lobs it, and it goes off and shoots her mum in the back, and she's suddenly paralyzed.
So, who was that gun from? And why was that even in there?
Because he met the guy turned up at the plants, right?
Yeah, that's the guy from outer space.
So
he didn't give her the gun because why would he want to kill her?
Because he doesn't want more.
Was that even in it?
Because we think that he's bad, but I think he did the gun thing because he didn't want her to produce more kids.
Or did he do the gun thing so the little girl would shoot herself? I don't know.
No idea.
Someone needs to explain that part to me because that's all weird.
Yeah, and then you get the detective as well, who's like inspecting it all and knows there's something up with a girl. She's never really sweet, but the fucking mouth on her all of a sudden is so weird.
I love that. I love it when she talks to him though. She's like, can't remember what she said now. She's just like,
"Fuck off, you pig," or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she whispers. I'll tell you where. She whispers it up your mother's fucking bum.
It's brilliant. I love that bit. It's so cool. And then and then you get this fucking that so the mum is put in a wheelchair because she's shot in the back. So you think, oh right, maybe she won't be able to have kids, but they do all these kind of tests on her, and they're like, it's cool, she can still have kids. It's all right. We can still get some kids out of her. And then they're like, then a crazy kind of housekeeper turns up, which are like, what's going on here? And again, was she sent to keep an eye on her from, you know, the outer space people? I think that's what it was. I think she was sent in there for
Yeah,
that
but we
reason.
didn't really know that until like towards the end, and we
No, but
thought
she
I
hated the little kid. That's how
hate,
I knew
yeah,
she
she hated
fucking
the little
hated her.
kid. Yeah, and
So,
the fucking eagle was weird. Oh, there's some
but
other.
this is the weird. It goes a bit dark because there's a scene where they break down in the car, and because the doctor's like, "Why don't you come to my house?" And they're like, "No, I'm all right, thanks." So they break down in the car, and then it's a really weird scene where the daughter is going, "Mummy, you scared? Does that scare you? Why are you scared?" And then suddenly, the kind of like this big thing turns out of nowhere. They they drug her, and then what I can imagine is impregnate her.
Yeah, it looked like an alien abduction, but it wasn't. I don't know.
No, and it was something else. So then she gets pregnant, and it's just like this is fucking so fucking weird.
Then she's like going around on a wheelchair, like really weird and stuff like that. Um,
Then
there's
she goes and meets her ex-husband, that's a doctor, a normal regular doctor, and goes, "You need to give me an abortion."
yeah,
It's like, what the fuck? It's
that
so dark.
and the ice skating showdown is one of my favorite fucking things I've ever seen on TV.
Well, the abortion and
No,
the
mate,
and the skating bit
that
are
ice
your two
skate
favorite bits.
that ice skating bit was fucking out of left field, man. I mean, I guess it was in there to show how fucking much of a twat she is, or evil, or maybe show
Yeah,
some of her powers and stuff like that. Because suddenly
yeah,
she's this amazing ice skater, all right,
yeah.
and then all these fucking blokes are trying to fucking rugby tackle her, and
Mm.
she's kicking their ass, chucking them out of the rink, whilst old John Huston is walking down the longest staircase in the world.
In known to man, yeah, that's a real staircase as well.
It's
It's one of the largest moving staircases in the world, and they actually switched it off so he could walk down it, like the slowest of slow.
Oh my God. But it just it's sort of just like it's sort of like feels like a movie that you make with your mates that you just come up with and just go and do random shit, but you've
But
actually someone's giving you a lot of money.
yeah, because it's a big budget movie. This ain't no fucking low budget movie. This is like big money,
Well, it's
big
got
money.
that car crash and stuff with the detective and the eagle. That was it, and they got a proper trained hawk in it
Yeah,
who keeps on scratching eyes out.
it's
Yeah,
just I think whilst they were writing this script, they must have been jacked on some fucking sort of drugs. I
yeah, they
reckon.
they love the 70s and 80s, man. They love doing a fucking. They will stick a car stunt in any movie they can do,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah, this was pretty good actually. But yeah, just goes from weird to weird, and obviously there's a bit of a showdown at one stage with her and John Huston when she's running all over the bloody.
smashing mirrors and all that sort of shit.
Oh my
I
God.
quite like the fact that she
Yeah.
thought she got him as well because she thought I'm gonna fucking land that building on his ass. And
Mm,
for somehow he just steps in this little alcove and he walks out and he's all fine. He's like, oh, fuck that bitch. She thought she'd kill me.
yeah.
She ain't killed me. I'm fine. Not a scratch on him.
Yeah.
And it just crescendos to the end, which is just
Well,
really weird.
they sort of like she has the abortion, right?
Mhm.
And then Raymond pops back in the picture somehow, and as a bit of revenge, they go and try and hang her.
Yeah.
Raymond and the daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he turns into a load of doves and birds and kills them. One of
Yeah.
them kills Raymond, I guess. Little metal bird that's going around the place. That's why I think it was him who put the gun in. I
Yeah,
really do.
maybe.
I really do think. Oh my God, it's questionable, but there's some amazing weirdness in it. and then
And then
eventually
they just take her off.
she shave her head, and she's happy in space somewhere in
Or is she?
some alien planet somewhere.
Because her daughter is still playing that goddamn fucking game.
Oh, the ping pong on it.
Like Pong, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so weird. But yeah, like ice skating scene is just amazing. That little scene with her and the detective when she just sort of starts fucking with him, I think is brilliant. I think she's really good. Like the actress and stuff who plays Katie, Paige Connor, her name is. I don't know. She's been in a few little bits of bobs, but nothing like major. She ain't done a lot of acting after this.
Right.
But you know, she had the chops. I think she was so believable.
Mm,
But again, the movie's just it's bonkers.
it is just batshit crazy.
Please tell me you've got some
I
amazing.
got I got some. I got some. So Paige Connor wore a bald cap for her scene in the greenhouse. All the other kids in the greenhouse scenes had their heads shaved. So she obviously had to keep her hair for other stuff. According to Lance Henriksen, the cast agreed to do the movie to get a free trip to Italy. Henriksen disliked the movie, calling it a real turkey. Um, so Sam Peckinpah's in this movie, and he had trouble remembering his lines because of his difficulties with the dialogue, and his voice was dubbed in the end by another actor, and apparently he was just out of his face most of the time on set.
Who's that? Is that the detective?
Yeah, and released less than 10 months after The Omen 2, Damon 1978, the movie shows many resemblances with the second chapter of the Omen trilogy. A child born with a malevolent creature, groups of humans devoted to the cause of good and evil, and deadly attacks of birds. Lance Henriksen also plays quite similar roles in both movies.
Definitely agree
So
with
he
that.
kind of portrays. Apparently, Lance Henriksen attended a screening of the film when it first opened in New York with a group of his friends. Henriksen said it was so crazy and bad that his friends were openly laughing at the film, and a man sitting in the balcony stood up and shouted, "I want my motherfucking money back." Henriksen said he was so embarrassed by the whole thing, he wanted to crawl under his seat and hide.
Aw,
And the death toll in this movie is about 13, I think.
decent. Again, ooh, it's it's so out there.
Mm.
It's got some good, and I want to give it some love. I do want to give it some love, but I don't know, man.
Oh,
Like,
Sam Peckinpah was the doctor, so her
ah,
ex-husband. I didn't
okay.
know
Well,
that.
he was
Fucking hell.
barely in it.
He did look a bit pissed, to be honest.
Yeah, true. Oh, I don't know, man. Like, what's this like a? It's a weird. It's like I bet you this has got an amazing cult following again.
It's like
It's
Marmite, isn't it? You either love it or hate it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
I
so on the fence.
loved scenes from it.
Mm.
And I could kind of see myself loving it. I could see myself watching it again.
Yeah,
See.
maybe.
I think at the moment it's kind of it's sitting at about a 6 or a 7 for me.
I'd love to
I'd like to
kind of
sit there watching it with you boys live.
I'd like to see it with a commentary. Do you know what I mean? To see
Yeah.
see why certain bits were done. I bet that'd be really interesting. I wonder if is a commentary out there because
Some
that'd be interesting.
yeah, there was certainly some interesting choices. And I bet you Paul has found some genius in it, you know.
But we'll find out on the next episode.
So what are you giving it in terms of a rating? Could you give it a rating?
I don't know. I think I'm sitting with like a 5 or 6.
Okay.
I'd probably yeah. I don't know, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
6 because I think I liked it more than I hated it.
Yeah. I
Weird.
think that's all you can say. It was just, but that's some weird, absolute crazy scenes in it. That
Yeah,
are just something to watch. And it's sort of just like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a weird one.
it is a very, very strange one.
So weird. Real dark. Some real dark bits in it as well. You know, likes to the birds, likes to the omen. You know, I know like Fire Starter came out a little bit afterwards, but definitely, you know, Firestarter had some not that's whole psychokinetic kid is they're kind of scary. Yeah.
It was still fresh from the 70s. All that sort of shit was kind of big, wasn't it? Like still culty kind of good versus evil shit, you know.
Wicker Man.
Do you know what? It probably would make a really cool TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could like flesh it out with a lot of like
But when,
spacey scenes and
almost like
bonsai
vibes in some of the, Buckaroo Banzai, sort of like
yeah.
one of his. It could have been a series of like a Buckaroo Banzai just popped up. I wouldn't be surprised.
Mate, that'd be awesome. That would be cool. Then I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Then I'd watch it.
Jeff Goldblum in his cowboy suit, just rocking down the show.
I really want to rewatch that film. Anyway, enough of this gubbins.
Yeah,
Guess whose pick it is next.
Come on. Give us something just weird. What you got?
Right. You've got two choices. We can go down the slasher route, or we can go down a bit of a monster route.
Monsters.
You want monsters?
I want monsters. I want monsters.
This is an interesting. Right, I've watched this when I was a kid, and I remember fucking loving it when I rented it from the shop. This one's from 1988. What a year!
Whoa,
so we are going to be watching, starring Corey Haim, Watches.
I've never seen it.
Oh yes. In for a treat.
Watches.
I
don't know what that. I think I've seen that recently advertised somewhere. Or it's Watches, mate.
I'll tell you what it's on. I think it's on. It's just dropped on Amazon Prime. I'm pretty sure. But do you want a little synopsis on it?
Oh bloody hell! It's got the Ironside in it.
Yep.
Corey Haim and Michael Ironside.
Yep. So it's based on a novel by Dean Koontz.
Ooh.
An explosion occurs in a classified research laboratory, causing an intense fire. A mutated monster known as the OXCOM, the outside experimental combat mammal, escapes and chases a golden retriever from this lab. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Don't read anymore because it might give away some shit. But I remember watching this film many a times when I was a kid, and it's a little gem, I reckon.
It's not one I've caught, so I'm quite excited. I love watching Corey Haim in anything, so this would be quite good. He went too early, man.
I think it'll be a bit of fun.
Okay, I'm well up for that. Watches from 1988, fantastic. Okay, we get an 80s movie again. I am buzzing. Okay, cool. All right, well that brings us to the end of another lovely conversation. Episode 202 done. Thanks very much for listening. If you want to get involved, listen to the socials at the end. Come on, chat, whatever. We love it. Write a magazine article. We'll read it out. Episode 203. We will be going back to cinema to watch They Will Kill You. And Matt has just pulled from the fucking vault Corey Haim, Michael Ironside, Watches. Hopefully Mr. Stevens will be back from wherever he is in Europe, and we can find out what he thought about his absolute gem of a movie that he picked, The Visitor. And on that note, there's only one more thing to say. When there's no more room in hell, here's another podcast.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
You can follow us on Twitter @DrawOneLast, Instagram @DrawOneLastBreath, or pop us an email at drawnelastbreathpod@hotmail.com.